Welcome back to our series of legislative revision. Let's explore the principle of joint enterprise. A joint enterprise occurs where two or more people embark on the commission of an offense. It is a joint enterprise because each of the parties have a common goal, that of committing an offense. Due to the parties having the same purpose or goal in mind, each would be liable for the consequences of the actions of the other in the pursuit of the joint enterprise. This was also be the situation if the consequences of the joint enterprise are the result of a mistake. For example, two offenders, Tom and Jerry, agree to carry out a burglary on a house of their choosing. Tom leads the way, but makes an error in trying to identify the correct house and mistakenly breaks into a different house. The fact that this mistake has been made by Tom will not prevent Jerry of being guilty as an accomplice to the burglary. This is because the mistake relates only to the details, not to the type of offense itself. The offender agreed to take part in a burglary, and a burglary was what took place. An important concept to note is when one party goes beyond that which was agreed or contemplated by the other and commits a different offense. For example, using the previous scenario, whilst the offense is taking place, the householder comes downstairs and tries to prevent the burglary from happening. Tom produces a knife and stabs the householder, inflicting GBH. Jerry is shocked and had no idea that his associate, Tom, had a knife, and never contemplated the use of violence during the burglary. Here, the actions of the Tom with the knife are a clear deviation from the type of crime that was anticipated by Jerry, who did not know about the possession of a knife. And because of this, Jerry is unlikely to be liable for the injuries caused to the victim. This is because Jerry agreed to be a burglar, not a violent attacker. If the accessory, Jerry, is aware that the principal, Tom, has a knife and could foresee that violence could be used, or even death, this is known as parasitic accessory liability. For example, Tom inflicts GBH on the householder and the householder dies. Here, for Tom to be convicted of murder, it would have to be proved that he intended to kill or inflict GBH. Jerry, on the other hand, did not hurt the householder at all, but he was involved in the joint enterprise to commit burglary, and he knew that Tom had a knife. Importantly, if Jerry could foresee the possibility of GBH being inflicted, that would be enough to be guilty of murder in a UK court of law. Accessories receive the same sentence as principals, and the only sentence for murder is life imprisonment. The fact that an outcome may be foreseeable may be good evidence that it was intended. But foresight alone isn't the test for liability. The critical factor in determining liability is the intention to assist or encourage the criminal act, not just the foresight of its possibility. Thanks for watching.